Feed.
Hello and welcome to the Count Chocula podcast, where we get the news straight to you in all of serialdom. I am the Coco Count himself, Count Alfred Chocula. I am joined as always by my good friend, DJ Frankenberry.
Yo, what's up? DJ Frankenberry on the mix. We've got an exciting show for you all today and a very special guest. Please help me introduce the founder of Pennsylvania, the OG cereal mascot, and the Quaker Oats Man himself, William Penn. Welcome to the show today.
Thanks so much for having me, guys. It's a real pleasure to drag out an old crusty man like myself.
Oh please, I am 700 years
mascots
old.
I'm like 4 years old, but we still living out here.
Excellent. Well, I'm so excited to have you here today, William. We are going over some interesting news. We'll get into it about all things cereal. I feel such a kinship with you here today. You're just such an icon. You were who I looked up to when I was becoming a chocolate cereal.
Oh, well, it's not easy being looked up to, and I appreciate all the kind words. When I founded my company in 1877, I thought to myself, William, this is the most important thing you're going to do with your life. The most important thing you're going to do is inspire the cereal mascots of tomorrow. I like to, fashion myself as an innovator. I think all these new mascots, you could learn a thing or two by looking at the past,
Absolutely. I mean, I definitely learned all I got. You know how you get the nice sexy head turn on the box? I learned that from the basics of you. You took it head on. You took just right to the center of your face. It's beautiful in its simplicity. And
it's actually a funny story. When I was being painted for that.
Ooh, look at that, guys. We got to get onto the news. Sorry to cut you off, man.
Sorry, I am just a little bit starstruck, Frankenberry. Thank you, I appreciate it. So, our first news story. Tony the Tiger has been given a full season suspension by the MLB over his conduct last season and sports betting allegations levied against him. We got one of our Count journalists on the scene getting a word from Tony himself. Tony, come on!
No. I don't want to take any questions.
Tony. Well, you have these betting allegations.
No questions, please.
Tony, you throw your team under the bus.
These accusations leveled against me are fake.
Wow, really makes you think we are not the gods that we sometimes think we are. I mean, I am literally immortal, but that's just me.
Yeah, same here. I cannot die, so I think we all kind of, above the cut. And I mean, Mr. Penn here is, how old are you? 200 years old?
Well, I don't like to show my age, but I did found Pennsylvania. And, when I was talking to my good lifelong friend, John Harvey Kellogg, before he died, he said, William, you've ascended from pure manhood unto that of a god by placing yourself on the front of your lovely oatmeal and cereal boxes.
That's how I feel every October when they roll me out off the pallets and onto the shelves and all the people go, oh, I've never had that one before. And then I get to go home and see all the new faces and see some familiar ones.
Speaking of, our hearts do go out to Boo Berry. He did get COVID, so we hearts reached out to you. Hope you're doing well, man. I know you're watching from home.
Wishing you a speedy recovery.
Vaccination, am I right?
Oh boy. Next news we got.
Well, on a more somber note, dear friends, today marks 1 week since we have lost our good friend and beloved canine Chip the Wolf. Chip was a brand ambassador for the Cookie Crisp brand for over 20 years. The allegations around his supposed biting of a child co-star led the local animal control authorities to decide to put Chip down before he could become a danger to himself or others. He is survived by his wife Lorna and 3 adult children, Charles, Richard, and Helen, and 9 grand cubs.
Justice for my man Chip. None of that was right. I feel
Gone
like
before his time.
I feel like, you know, they're always out there for the animal mascots.
He was always a good friend to me, but I will say, you know, maybe if he just cooperated with the local animal control authorities, then maybe he wouldn't have been put down like he was, you know. I think a lot of these new mascots don't have the proper respect for authority like they used to.
Yes, the Food and Drug Administration can be quite a pain in the old butt. So, let's see what else in news. This week, we saw Fred and Barney putting the fruit in Fruity Pebbles. Statements by both Wilma Flintstone and Barney Rubble confirmed that these Stone Age friends have actually been in items since the early 70s. Their wives have filed for divorce.
You know what, man? I'm actually proud of them. You know, we kind of all knew that there was something going on between the two. They hung out a lot.
Even before they got the cereal deal.
Exactly, right? You know, they've always kind of had a little something for them. And now in today's age, you know, they're able to come out and live their lives. And you know what? More power to them, you know.
Live your truth.
But maybe they should have kept it to themselves, you know. You don't want to break up a marriage. You got to think of the kids. Think of Bam Bam. That's pretty tough on them. And back in my day, they would have just gritted their teeth and pushed through it, you know?
It's a different age, though, Penn. I really do have to say, you know, the things do change, you know? Some things that maybe weren't.
I know. Oh, trust me, I know things change. I'm not the hotness, as the kids say these days, anymore. You know, sometimes I wonder about the direction they're going and about this generation of cereal mascots, you know? Too many participation trophies at the young mascot games.
Yes, well, so, William, I am very excited to talk about your newest project that you are working on. I know you are very excited about it. I'm very excited to hear about it. But
sure.
Let's take a quick little ad break and we'll get right back into it. Do you ever find yourself wanting cereal at 3 a.m.? Maybe you are smoking a little garlic, perhaps? You go to the fridge, but oh no, you're out of milk. Well, luckily there's a service that can help. Meet Breakfast, the world's quickest milk delivery anywhere, anytime. With their quick cow drop service, you can get ice cold to lukewarm milk 24/7, 365. Use code COUNT at checkout for 40% off your first cow drop. That's BREKFAST.com/count for 40% off your first cow drop. Breakfast. Get milked quick. Now, William, I am very excited. I want to hear all about your newest project, your newest collaboration. I want to hear everything about it.
I heard there's some spicy deets, especially with well, you go ahead, man.
Well, you know, they pulled me out of semi-retirement. Well, I was really convinced by our new friend and brand collaborator. He's a surprising new collaborator. And when I first met Tom Cruise at the Celebrity Center in downtown Los Angeles, he came up to me and he said, Will, I love your stuff. I always eat it right before I jump out of planes and do all my wacky stunts and yell at my crew members and all that kind of stuff. And he was regaling me with tales of his time on Top Gun and all his other great pictures.
Great film, seminal, really.
And he said, Will, I love your oatmeal squares. They're great, but wouldn't they be better with my name on them? And I thought to myself, well, Will, you got to get with the times, and you got to think to yourself, who is the best actor around? Who is the most talented actor around? Who's the most famous actor around? That answer is Tom Cruise.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, she's very
who?
talented.
I'm sorry, who? Does this person have a last name?
No, it's just the one name like Beyonce.
No, it's
or
like,
Prince.
Yeah, sort of like a
or the artist
one-name.
formerly known as Prince.
Trix. The rabbit, you know? We don't say the rabbit, but his name is Trix, you know?
I don't know about this Zendaya person, but Tom is pretty popular, and you know, he told me, Will, you got to put in some dried blueberries, some dried strawberries, and a little bit of protein. And, that'll be everything you need to kick your day off right. And that's my best Tom impression, you know. when we're hanging out at the Celebrity Center downtown.
Wait, back it up for me, because you mentioned what were you and Tom doing at the same place? You know, how did you guys meet?
We actually, it's a funny story. Actually, we actually met at brunch.
That's beautiful.
As all cereal mascots ought to do, if we're being honest.
Absolutely.
True that, Frankenberry.
Cereal and eggs. We're having a well-balanced breakfast.
Oh, you kid.
And Tom came up to me and introduced himself and had this great idea. And we just got to talking. And, he took me back for a reading. And, I'm sorry.
Wait.
What, is there something wrong?
Oh no, I was just
DJ?
just a little confused. A reading like a script reading. What are we talking here? Like was he like auditioning you for like a new movie? Were you gonna be in the new like
your
Top
your
Gun?
Thetans? You know your Thetans?
Huh?
Oh.
I don't like to talk about it. We don't really like to get into it. You know, we're here to talk about the cereal, right? The cereal's what's important.
What is the name of this new cereal you will be launching?
Well, we at Quaker Oats are very excited and proud to announce our newest limited edition run cereal, Tom Cruise Xenu Squares.
Xenu Squares, like the where did you say you two met again? Like you said Los Angeles
Scientology Celebrity Center downtown.
I just thought with the name
weekend brunch they do.
No, I just thought with the name Quaker, I would have thought.
Try. You know, I have these pamphlets for you. Actually.
No, really, I can't read. Sorry.
It's you know what, man? We got a new segment coming up. We got a new we're covering the latest and greatest hits in cereal mixes, and I got a hot one for y'all.
Take it away, Frankie.
Reese's Puffs Remix 1996, hot off the tracks, and we'll be right back.
I got Reese's Puffs in my bowl, and just like that, I'm on the road. Reese's Puffs, 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 Reese's Puffs.
What's good? It's DJ Frankenberry on the mix, just coming back at you with the socials real quick. We're on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and all those socials at Triple PCast. And you can find our websites and transcripts on our website.biz. Yeah, that's website.biz. And we're part of the podcast. Don't think about it too much. We'll see you again for another episode sometime soon. See you around.